All right, let's move on to number 12.
Carried on your back through every single day. I hold your snacks, dins, deems, and I have things to say. Number 12, top 40 classic, always with you. Number 12, top 40 classic.
Kyle's music's better than mine. I'm just going to say it right now. Is Matt there, or is he just, what is he doing?
He's there.
Okay.
You know,
Is Andy back there too? Oh no, he left. Okay.
We've been here from the beginning.
Yes, they've been here a long time. They've held out. They've held out.
I know. Right. Kyle, take it away.
Yes, let's do it. JanSport had near universal recognition and the bag your mom bought you as a kid problem with 18 to 24-year-olds. Party Land had launched the brand's Always With You platform in 2024 to fix it. Irreverent humor, music-first storytelling, TikTok native sensibility. That campaign drove JanSport's highest grossing month in company history. For 2025's Encore, they kept the reverence and shifted the perspective. What if your JanSport could talk or sing? Party Land built 5 musical comedy films using puppetry and practical effects, turning the front zipper pouch into an expressive pocket mouth so each bag could sing its own melodramatic anthem about the indignities of young adulthood. Original songs across genres, untrained vocals, lo-fi production. The campaign engaged Gen Z because it didn't try to be cool. YouTube engagement rose 435%. View-through rates climbed 110%. CPMs dropped 20%. TikTok view-through hit 99%, up from 85% the year prior. Reach and impressions beat 2024's record, and Ad Age called it one of the best Gen Z marketing ideas. Number 12, JanSport from Party Land.
All right, before we dig into it, let's take a look.
Your smooth suede bottom looks lovely tonight.
I know we just met, but this feels
so
so
right.
If our owners fell in love,
This connection would be fine. We could be by their side, and your zipper lips could touch mine. If we're riding, I just wanna ride with you. And if you need a snack, you know I've got a few.
I love the feeling of your things inside my pockets. Every time you pack me, my non-existent heartbeat skyrockets.
You know I'll hold your stuff anywhere that you go. But am I the only one that thinks this car smells gross? Oh God, is that a chicken bone?
I'd rather hold your stuff than be used as a weapon. My pink balls will last. I know I can take him. Don't leave me.
Oh.
I laughed the first time I saw these, and I'm still laughing. That's how good these are.
The chicken leg, or chicken bone.
Chicken bone.
That's accurate.
Yeah, it
And
is.
a
And then
real
the last one's accurate.
cockroach.
Yeah.
And a real cockroach?
Mm-hmm.
Was that a Madagascar hissing cockroach?
I think it was actually.
Oh,
I wasn't there, but I have heard about it. I'm not the onsetter.
okay. Does Matt know how to work a camera?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
Okay. Well, all right. So we'll pretend you're via satellite in Stadt.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I got to know, was the singing off key? You got actual singers for this, but they had to sing off key. That's got to be difficult. Talk me through.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, I don't know. For the first campaign, where the people were singing to the backpacks, we never, like, when we pitched the idea, the point wasn't for these to feel, polished. I think when you do music and advertising, everybody wants it to feel like, perfect. And even if they're just being goofs, it's like, it's still largely, on key, and the songs are good, because the quality of the idea kind of hinges on that. But, or so that's popular thought. I disagree. I think that, things being imperfect is more interesting. And, that we didn't struggle with it in the first campaign because it was the actors singing, and not all actors can sing well. And so we actually picked people who couldn't didn't call themselves singers, or weren't performers in that way. And then with these, it was a little bit different because yes, you have to cast people, especially if you're doing it through the the company that does the that wrote the songs. Well, we wrote the lyrics, but they kind of put the music together. It was one of those things where it's like, hey, also don't write good songs either. And so it's like, not only do we not want the singers to do a good job, but we also don't want the composers to do a good job. And when you're talking to people who like their whole entire existence is making perfect songs because advertising requires that of you, and then us being like, no, that's too good, I don't like it, they're like, what the fuck. So
who did it for you?
Mophonics. They did a great job with it.
Yeah.
So it was a little bit of like unlearning your job, so that we can do a better job. And I mean, I think that's just kind of in a lot of ways Party Land in a nutshell. But it was fun.
Yeah, and the other thing that I noticed too, and Haley and Susie chip in on this one, that the bags look a little, they're not necessarily pristine or perfect. There's a little bit of, a little bit of use, not like not like the one I had. I had a maroon one in 1970 something. Yeah.
Turquoise for me. Yeah.
Was it turquoise? Yeah, mine was maroon. Yeah. Yeah. It was like University of Minnesota colors. So talk a little bit about that, because okay, first of all, the punching stuff in the bag.
Yeah.
That's my daughter. But talk a little bit about some of those, because there are so many little amuse-bouches going around in the whole thing, right? So what were some of those decisions that were made, and what didn't make the cut? Because that's the other thing too, is there's a lot of stuff that didn't make the cut in these spots, like visually, and maybe the bit was a little bit different or it went another way. But talk about the importance of like hitting those notes too.
I think that's why still I have seen these spots so many times, and I still like them and they're entertaining because there are little nuggets hidden all over and a ton of detail, but also it makes it very real. And this was a shot and produced, well-produced campaign.
Right.
Need to live on TikTok, and that needed to appeal to Gen Z. And you're not going to put, over-polished, unrealistic feature film type craft on TikTok and get any attention without pissing people off. So that's where we hit the sweet spot with Gen Z and on the platform. And you guys talked about beating the 85% view through rate the year before. That was our campaign too, and that was a lot of pressure to top it. But people were paying attention because it was perfectly different from what Gen Z was seeing on TikTok from brands in particular, and it was really entertaining.
Right. Susie, anything to add?
No, I mean, I think that was a great summary. The point was that, we didn't want the backpacks to pretend to be like anything but what they are.
Right.
The whole point was to show the basic backpack. That's what it is. There's so much legacy and heritage in JanSport, so we weren't trying to do the polish. So it was similar to what Matt explained with the singing and the songwriting. It's like, this is just supposed to feel really real and raw.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Andy was late, so we're going to kick him out. No, I'm kidding. I'm
I didn't look. Hey, I was just scrolling through LinkedIn and I saw you guys live and I was like, what the hell? Everyone's hanging out.
Don't tell Andy we're going to
Don't tell him we're here.
Like,
Don't tell Andy. Don't tell him.
Andy, did you own a JanSport when you were a kid?
Oh yeah, for sure.
They had them in New Zealand?
They sold them in New Zealand. I had to get it imported, but I did have one.
Oh my
Heck
God.
yeah. And Doug, you went to the University of Minnesota.
No. I was born outside of Minneapolis, so I was like
Oh.
I was like a kid, and it was like, oh, it's maroon.
Yeah.
It's like
yeah,
the
me
you.
too.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy. Oh,
Where
geez.
from?
I'm from Apple Valley.
Oh yeah, over where the zoo is. Yep.
That's right.
Yeah.
Minnesota Zoo.
Yeah. Born in Edina, not a cake eater. Lived in Deep
Oh.
Haven, next to Minnetonka.
Wow, deep cuts here.
Yeah, that is a deep cut, which is a good time to cross promote the fact that we will have a happy hour in Minneapolis, probably in August. So stay tuned.
Okay.
There we
on that
go.
one,
There.
for sure. Andy, you've added nothing to the conversation, so I would like, I would like
And
you.
your flag is backwards.
Your flag is backwards. You've added nothing. I'd like you to go ahead and freestyle for a moment. We're going to put you on the spot.
Okay, drop a beat.
Oh, you want to beat?
No, you know what was? Well, I don't know if you've talked about this, but everything was shot practically, and the mouths, none of it was CG. The mouths were all done practically by a green man.
Oh,
So
wow.
there was a green man with his hand up inside each backpack, kind of doing all the miming, and to try and get the green man into certain positions was tough for the actors, because sometimes they'd kind of be sort of next to or on top of the green man, so he could get the angle to do the mouth right. So if you actually watch the dailies of him still in there, it's even funnier.
It sounds exhausting.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does. Like,
Which is why I'm not on camera, because we're actually doing a green man right now, me and Andy. And I'll let you guys.
Oh my God.
I'll let you guys do the math on that.
Oh my Lord.
I'm not going there, but I want to.
What bit? we didn't cover this. What bits didn't make it?
There's actually not a whole lot on this campaign, just because you have to be so. I mean, first of all, we shot so much. Shot 5 different spots, so we had to be pretty economic in that way, pretty expedient. And then with puppeteers, doing stuff, it's all really regimented. There's not a lot of like extra stuff that's happening. Like you wouldn't like typical live action with actual actors. So in this one in particular, if you asked us about like the Men's Warehouse campaign, I could tell you 15 different things that didn't make it. That I'm really excited about.
Yeah, we
hopefully
talked
being able
about
to
that
cut later. But
Yep.
this one, not much. This was pretty much as scripted.
Okay,
nice.
Matt, just want to check in, even though you're not on camera. I just want to do a facial hair check. Are you at the point where you will have to legally own a penny farthing? Has your mustache gotten to like the crew?
Oh, I've had so many different mustaches over the last 15 years. Like I don't know, like it just kind of just grows different ways these days, or just depending on how lazy I am.
Okay, I just want to, it's like a little wax.
We must ask you about that.
Yeah.
Or what is
it's getting there.
Or it kind of depends, like what I chisel out of my beard, like a piece of marble. Like what mustache lives within the marble of my beard.
He's got one of those little 1920s round hats. He just hasn't got.
Hey there, pal.
A nice little bowler. Yes, lovely.
Come on down to Lodo.
Yeah.
You weigh 185 pounds. Am I correct?
Right.
You get the pencil.
Oh, you're not British money. Okay, got it. All right. Whackety schmackety do. All right, everybody. Always a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations.
Great work.
Susie, you and I will talk Minnesota later.
Love it.
Okay. All right,
Okay,
everybody.
bye.
Okay.
All right, bye. Oh my God. We should make Andy come back. Just
Yeah.